You are about to hear game analysis for one or several matches in 2026 FIFA World Cup. All right. Before I start my usual short reviews on 2026 FIFA World Cup matches of the day, let's first quickly look into the match from yesterday. It was Jordan-Algeria. I fully expected Algeria to win. Uh, I I was surprised it took them so much time to do that. As you see, they fully dominated the game, and of course, the other team, Jordan team, had some interesting moments in the game, uh, but there is no really reason to discuss it. Although I'm a little bit disappointed with Algeria because I thought they're gonna have a better show up. All right, let's move to the next game. Today started with Portugal and Uzbekistan. Again, there are no surprises. Cristiano Ronaldo scoring two goals, so he starts his chase of Messi, Mbappe, Haaland, and a couple other guys. Uh, Although I think he, a little bit behind, fell behind early and will not recover. Now, what we saw today is it seems to be like a pattern. So all these supposedly good teams, besides maybe Argentina or even England, right? But we saw Spain, Portugal, a couple other teams. It seems that in the first game they started very. In fact, Netherlands as well. So in the first game they started slow, and then maybe even had a draw in their game instead of a win. And then in the second game, they start really good right out of the gate. And after scoring about three goals, they start to go in the management mode. Basically, this is what Portugal did. Although Portugal management was kind of like a little bit more interesting than, let's say, Spanish management. I like Germany the most in their first game, their approach. Yes, they met the weak team and they kept going forward. Okay, I like it. Right now, especially these games, they are played with the big breaks in between them because so many teams. So instead of like 3 days, they have 4 or 5 days. It's good for teams. They can get rested, and I like approach Portugal took today, but this is kind of like norm of this World Cup. So there is nothing special here. We have everything by a plan. Let's go to England, Ghana. When you see these statistics here, uh, 586 passes for England. I tell you, first 3 minutes of the game, England did not even come close to the net. They just passed probably 100 times right there in 3 minutes. Just passed in the midfield. It was completely boring. The game came to life in the second half. It was more interesting, but I'll be honest with you. This 79% possession, 21% possession, it's all fine. You see shots on goal, 3-1, right? Uh, Ghana maybe had the most dangerous situations of all. I liked the way Ghana was defending, actually. Yes, they gave out the possession to England, but their counter-attacking was pretty quick, but not precise. And this is, again, another pattern that we see in this World Cup. Uh, these teams like Iraq, Jordan, even Saudi Arabia, to the lesser degree, they, but a lot of these teams, like you can see, even Cabo Verde in the same category, it, they are not a big or strong teams, but you can see that this their players they know how to play soccer. Definitely, they play very decent in defense. They play okay in midfield, but when they go forward in a to get into the penalty area of your opponent. This is where they facing difficulties. I don't know. They not as inventive or whatever it is. It's just like this missing component in all of these teams' games, including Ghana today. They just cannot have this precise last couple passes. And that's what this is why we see them, uh, you know, lacking in scores. But today, Ghana just was, I mean, they played good. I cannot say they played bad. Okay, they played good, and they deserve this result. Uh, it was a decent game to watch, even if it was 0-0. But these teams, like I say, they need to be a little bit more prolific up front, in a in a final phase of the attack. And let's go to Panama-Croatia. So this is again, everything went as expected. Panama was active in their first game, more active than Ghana, and lost. And we have exactly same result here. So Panama, two losses. I think they are out, right? Because even if they get 3 points, right, they lost to Croatia. So Ghana is already on 4 points. So Panama is out. They have 2-0-1 losses. Uh, right here we see that Croatia seems to be more active, but it's a little bit more. They definitely had some really strong chances, the Croatians. Yeah, they had a couple really big chances over there, and nothing unexpected. But what is, again, a little bit disappointing to me is that Croatia also doesn't have that edge. Like, for example, Norwegians. You give Norwegians any mistake, they'll score on you. Like we saw this already several times, right? Mistake and Norwegian scoring. Mistake and Norwegian scoring. Croatia, they cannot capitalize on opponents' mistakes, and this is their problem. So this is going to be problem for them going forward into playoffs. Although uh, they probably gonna make playoffs. Who are they playing next? They playing Ghana. So I will be surprised. I mean, I would not be surprised if Ghana actually beats Croatia this time. Because if Croatia has a hard time to score on Panama, they will have even harder time to score on Ghana. So this is our short review for the day. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.